Get it over with.
Get it over with.
It's
Howdy.
only it's only me. It's only me right now.
All
Oh,
right. Yeah, we'll let people come in because it's not our
mm-mm.
normal live
Sorry.
day. So, what happened yesterday?
You got distracted.
I did get distracted.
You got very, very, very
So,
distracted.
all day yesterday,
Guess who?
not only because of the distractions, and that's my phone
Well, it was
saying,
because you
"Guess
thought it
who?"
was Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
day. Let
You
me
thought
go
it
ahead
was
and
Wednesday.
turn that off like that. But all day yesterday, I thought it was Wednesday. It wasn't. Today is Wednesday.
Today's
Yesterday was
Wednesday,
Tuesday.
and that's me.
Yeah. Killing me, Smalls.
Sorry,
Killing me.
it was my ringtone.
Ringtones.
Yeah,
We'll let people filter in. We'll give it a couple minutes to see if anybody wants to come
and chat with us
chat with us
on a Wednesday
on a Wednesday.
that Anson thought was
But I
a
did check,
Wednesday.
and no, no one else from the family or the community is
Um,
live currently.
mm-mm.
I do know that Simple Effort claimed that they're
Mhm.
going live today
Yeah.
at 3
Mhm.
because it's the first. They always do this. It's the first Wednesday of the month is what they're doing. We need a little more hours than they do. So,
Sorry. Yeah. It's
and
all
then,
right.
well, of course, then I just got the notification that someone else went live.
Yeah. Oh
Oh, it
well. We're
happens.
sorry.
Yeah,
We understand if you go watch other
yeah, because I didn't get any notifications that
channels.
anyone was scheduling today, which I know that
It happens
they're
though.
they're doing a once a month thing. But hey, we
Oopsie
are part
daisies.
part of the community and stuff like that. I don't try to always like jump onto people's things, but
No. Mm-mm.
we
No.
we also need to kind of do our thing too. We need the numbers. Obviously the other channels are already monetized, they're already getting paid, they're already doing
Hey, but they
their
also have
thing.
some awesome things that they're showing too.
Yeah, which
So every now and then,
yeah, I
it
understand why because
happens,
they're doing their live once a month,
and it's their
and
time.
it is.
Hmm. This is our oopsie
Yeah, this is
time.
our
Yeah.
oopsies times,
Hmm.
which I already know that the people that would normally be coming over here is going over to Country Oak here.
Yeah.
Anthony and Roxanne, great people.
Yep.
Um,
Got
even
great
for being
things going on.
an army veteran.
Yeah.
Go Navy,
Mm.
beat Army.
That's coming soon. That game, right?
I know
Yeah,
it is coming
it is.
rather soon because I've seen the stuff on Facebooks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
And it's
Babs had posted just a minute ago or a couple of minutes ago
yeah,
about Go Navy. Yeah.
yeah. He even changed his profile picture.
Mm-hmm. So what's going on today?
What's
Other
going on
than
today?
other than you thought yesterday was Wednesday,
I know.
and you doing the you were doing some work.
Yep, I've been able to work in the smithy
Yeah.
for
What
the
is this?
past couple
What is
days.
this commission that you have coming up? What's that about?
I mean, I don't normally do commissions, but I actually had a
Mm-hmm.
friend, one of my Navy friends, that had
Mm-hmm.
reached out to me. I guess is one
Yeah.
of her friends, family friend. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
their relationship, but
Mm-hmm.
um, because one of her friends had reached out to see if I would be able to make something. Because I guess she had went on a trip and bought. It was
Mm-hmm.
like an angel made out of recycled glass. I haven't seen the actual angel itself, but it goes onto a metal stand. And when
Mm-hmm.
they were coming back from Mexico, they were carrying it on the plane, and they would let them bring the angel, but they wouldn't let them bring the stand because it's metal and it could weapon type thing, right?
Yeah.
So they confiscated it. Well, obviously they're
Mm-hmm.
they have to get on the plane because they're coming back from Mexico, and they had reached out to that company that also deals with that stand and that glass, like, people that sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that there's an issue with like customs of being able to get that metal stand for whatever reason. It doesn't go through customs, and it's just a metal stand. It's really it's like 15 inches tall. It's not a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so the company down there in Mexico had basically gave her the dimensions of how it's made, like the dimensions of what it needs to be, and then said to reach out to a blacksmith here in the States, and that they'd be able to make it for you. That's basically what they told them. So I'm sure that she had reached out to say, "Hey, does anybody know a blacksmith?" And my friend knows a blacksmith, me. So it asked if I'd want to do a commission. So I said I'd go
Mm-hmm.
and look at the material, get materials cost, and then it's something that it won't take that maybe 2 hours to make.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I think I could be able to. I believe that I would be able to make it in about 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
because it's not that big of a thing, and it's a very very simple project.
Will
It's
you
not,
be making a video on that?
and probably not. I mean, I could, but I don't need
Mm-hmm.
to because I know that I've told several other people that I don't do commission work. I don't do commission work,
Yeah.
and I really don't. Um, but for this one it's a very very simple project. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Even if I wanted to, like I would be able to just straight weld
Mm-hmm.
it if I wanted to and make it even simpler. But I'm also going to try to make it still somewhat robust because it's
Mm-hmm.
the one that came obviously from Mexico. It was all just like hollow tubing that's just like tack welded together.
Yeah.
It's like the cheap stuff you get at like a Hobby
Mm-hmm.
Lobby is what it looks like. So if she's gonna get something handmade from a blacksmith, I'm gonna make it look like it's handmade from a blacksmith and be a little more robust than just thrown together with the welder.
Yeah.
Um, but I will give her two different options of that. Either the cheap throw it together with the welder. I do have that. I can do that, or something a little more, nicer looking for a little
Mm-hmm.
little extra cost. Obviously, the cost of materials, but some of the other things, because I've already said that I would make other commission type works for other people. I
Mm-hmm.
do still plan on getting those things done. I do have one for um, Jeff to get done,
Mm-hmm.
a commission on that. It's the gypsy and the um, vanilla gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have something that I'm going to do for him. And then I've also been asked from Derek, to be able to do a
Mm-hmm.
kindling splitter. But those projects that they're having me do, um, or that they've asked for me to do, is a lot more intense than just you know throwing together a little stand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I said that I would look into this and let her know, but that I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
interested
Yeah.
because I mean right now too also with the moving and such, my smithy is set up outside,
And it's set up
even though it's
outside, so it all depends on the weather.
yeah it is covered, and I told her plus the holidays are coming. I right off the bat before I even said that I would do
Mm-hmm.
it, I did let her know that it probably would not happen before the holidays.
I'll say hi, Heather.
Um, Hi Heather, I saw you come in. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did say that it was
Mm-hmm.
something that with the holidays, because I am still making things for holiday season
Mm-hmm.
and such. And I actually just got done with our $20 white elephant gift to take to moms.
Yeah, it's not worth $20. It's worth a lot more.
Yeah,
Um,
I would probably sell that for like $70
it's kind of like it's one of
if I was
those.
to outright sell it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's rugged, and As soon as we gift it, we'll
Yeah.
go ahead and post the
Well, because
pictures.
I did
Well, you
post
did
I did post a
a
video.
video.
So there's a video of it of
Mm-hmm.
me doing the blacksmithing portion. So it is
Mm-hmm.
a coat hook or a coat rack made out of the railroad
Right.
spikes.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't show it completed. I didn't show it with as a final product
Yeah.
because it is a
Mm-hmm.
gift in a sense. So
Yeah.
once we're done with going up to mom's for Christmas and doing all the stuff, and
We'll post a picture of it.
then I'll post the final picture of what it looks like and such.
It's one of those like every time he does things like that, I'm like, I want that for my house.
But yeah, yeah. As soon as I brought it in, I was like, "Yeah, I need you to
It's
take
like,
pictures of this,"
mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
because I try to have her do that because she much better eye for photography.
So I took the pictures of it. I really
Uh,
liked it. It kind of
she's like, I want one.
it kind of reminded me of the shelf that you did for me in that the
Oh yeah,
wood pallet
the Virginia house.
floor. I mean floor wall that we had, the entertainment wall.
Yeah,
It kind of reminded me of that shelf because everything was beautiful. It was
yeah,
burnt. It was nice. I
yeah,
missed that shelf. You know, it was one of the things that
yeah.
that
We'll be
guy.
able to do that.
Yeah, it was one of those things that the man that purchased the house he really loved. He said
Mhm.
he wasn't very arts and crafty about it, and that was like a big thing that it was a plus. So we knew that that wall wasn't going to be taken down or the
Yeah,
shelving on it. But yeah,
yeah. Because that was even had made brackets for that shelf as
yes,
well. They're handmade
yeah,
or hand forged the bracket. First time I'd ever done that,
and it came out wonderful.
and
I loved
yeah, I
it.
thought they turned out okay.
I loved it.
Um,
I loved every little imperfection of it.
mhm.
None of them were like
Yeah,
the
they weren't
same.
they were really close to the same,
Hmm.
but each one had its own little imperfection or whatnot. But it's all
That's the
hand.
best part, though.
Yeah, it
It,
was all made by hand. You know, with a
because
hand hammer because I don't have like a power hammer or dies. You know, to where you punch something and it all comes out the exact same every single time.
but it's nice because
I don't own that. Yeah,
it's not like coming from a factory or anything.
yeah.
It's got its own little dents wherever it has them, and
That's what I love about blacksmithing is just being able to
yeah.
get in and make stuff. And I do everything by hand.
Mm.
Is I don't really own machinery
It's kind of
or
hard
anything. So
also if you have a OCD and you're used to having everything the same.
yeah.
So
Which
I
I mean,
don't know.
obviously, you try to, even doing stuff by hand like that, you try to work towards, perfection of
Yeah.
making stuff look the same, and that really comes down with practice. Is to be a master of a trade or a master in that craft is what is like 10,000 hours, or making so many of this exact same thing over and over and over again,
All those S hooks that you made.
and yeah, it's just doing stuff over and trust me, I have not made 10,000 or put 10,000 hours towards anything that I've ever made.
Uh-uh.
So, but yeah, it's I would eventually, I would like to be able to get into the shop and just be able to sit there and kind of make the same thing over and over and over again.
Hmm.
Because that's where you start getting, the hammer control, being able to swing the hammer better, being able to do make the exact same thing over and over and over again, and it kind of looks there's always going to be some type of subtle difference, but
So don't you?
to be within 16th of an inch, because the human eye,
Mm-hmm.
it can actually see the difference between 16th of an inch, even with glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell if something is off up to 16th of an inch. And if you're able to get within that, making stuff by hand, then
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
at that point, I would think that you'd be a master of that craft or that item at least.
It would be easier also with all that experience. It'd be easier to knock off a certain like hook or whatever at
Hmm.
a certain time speed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and that's really where it comes down. Because even this project that I did, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I spent probably at least 5 hours making it,
Mhm.
but I learned a lot because it not necessarily the 5 hours of doing it is that I would do a step and I'd mess up a previous step, so I'd have to go back and fix it, and then I would do something else and be like, all right, well, I'm not going to do that on the next one, so
Then you do
and
something
then I
else.
do something else that messed up a previous thing. I'm like, well, now I can't do that. I got to do it this way.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's just that learning curve,
Mhm.
and I kind of talked about that in the video as well.
Mhm.
Um, but once I had to switch over to the other camera, I lost audio, and that really stinks. Because and I
Mhm.
did notice. So for our wireless mics that we have, um, the cable that goes to the receiver part,
Mhm.
that cable alone, it even says smartphone on it, so it does not work with
Oh.
a because it's a DSLR camera. So there's another cable that you have to use specific for a camera, and I don't know if we have that.
We would
I
have
might be
to
able
look
to.
in our
I'd probably be
box.
able to get because it's everything's in the bag. But I will double check to see if we
Mhm.
have because I do know that we have other cables.
Oh yes, we have a
Because I think it
bunch.
video wise it looks nice because it's a Canon Rebel the T3i.
Mhm.
It's not the greatest of cameras. It
Oh no,
it
it's
takes good
older.
photo. Yeah, it's an older camera,
It's an older camera.
um,
Mhm.
but it drives me crazy just like my phone does though that it only records a certain amount of footage. Normally it's like right around 10 minutes and then it shuts itself down. I'm like, so, and I'll be sitting there
Yeah.
talking, not paying attention because I'm doing other stuff,
Mhm.
working with this, and I'll turn and look at it, and it's not recording. I'm like, "Ah, now I got to go back and look at the footage to see where it cut off. I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, now I can go back and
Explain what happened.
continue what I was doing, and
Mhm.
or yeah, explain some of the parts that were missed. But,
Yeah. Yep. It is. It is what it is. There.
and, and also
Mhm.
for some drawings, someone's been drawing. What were you drawing yesterday?
I was drawing pretty much the home layout
Yeah.
of the house, and with 4 rooms. No, 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 no. What is it?
No,
1, 2, 3,
bedrooms is
4,
one.
6 rooms.
Yeah,
Sorry,
six bedrooms.
six
Yeah.
rooms. Yes, and 4 bathrooms
Yep.
is what I was drawing, and
That's yep. That's the master bath or
well,
master bedroom for us.
master bedroom with the master bathroom, and then another master bedroom with a regular bathroom.
Yep.
Um, 4 rooms that are pretty much the same size. Um,
Yep.
one with a regular bathroom, the other one with the bathroom shared in between 2 rooms.
Yeah, it's like a Jack and Jill.
Jack and
Yeah,
Jill, yeah.
and then
And pantry and the mud room, and then the living room and kitchen slash dining room in the middle.
yeah,
So yeah, all of the grandparents' rooms are in the back of the house, so that they'll have their own little like private patio that they can go out through or sneak out
yeah,
and go have fun or whatever it is that grandparents do.
yeah,
Yeah. So I think we finally fell in love with the layouts that we liked,
yeah.
and it seems to work
And it really came
pretty
down to
well.
with because we had
Hmm.
never seen the property until we did the
Yeah.
tour video
Hmm.
of actually going on to the property
Yeah.
and looking kind of see like where the layout and stuff would be. So we had worked on what
Oh God,
four or
yes.
five other different designs,
Designs
and
of it.
even possibly doing like different homes even for
Hmm.
the family and such.
Yeah.
But to be able to do separate homes would require
A lot more
a
work.
lot more work and a lot more land clearing.
Especially because if we're looking already. We have one huge well that's already established there, so
Yeah,
we have to go in there and see what kind of maintenance it needs,
yeah,
and whether it needs to be digged deeper or not. And as well as there's like the gas pipeline, the electricity
hmm,
there. So if we try to separate all the homes and have homes individually for others, then we're going to have to continue to dig other wells as
yeah.
well. And we're like,
'Cause
so
you'd have to do at least one other well,
yeah, we want to do at least one more for,
and I don't, because we still haven't looked to see if there's septic on the property.
yeah, we haven't
We
either.
have not looked at that deep yet into the
We haven't
property
even been
because we
inside the house
yeah,
yet,
because we haven't been
so we
inside the
don't
house yet.
know how that will
Um,
work out.
and
But
we have not been out there to clean yet because it's
mm,
been. I mean, you've seen the weather, so if you're following us too on the daily scuttlebutt with IFF, that's our
mm,
daily vlog on the other channel. That we do kind of talk about this a little bit, but yeah,
yeah,
the weather here has just been really
yeah,
stinky over the last week
hmm,
and continue the week. So it's just
yes,
really wet, to be able to get out there and cut grass
hmm,
and just going out there and like picking up soggy trash. I'm not,
it's
I don't
yeah,
want to do that. Obviously, if it comes down to it,
hmm,
but right now the video that is posting today from the scuttlebutt,
hmm,
that one, which I need to go in and double check, see if it's done uploading. Um,
hmm,
it was talking about some of the things that need to happen or whatnot before we can go to the property. With the like
yeah,
tractors or lawnmowers or just and such like that.
hmm.
Um, Trust me, I don't want to get out there trying to cut 3 foot tall briars and grass with a push mower. It's just
We'll just give it to Anixa and have her do it.
yeah, give it to the 13-year-old.
The 13-year-old be like, here, we'll give you $25.
She'll be running over logs and rocks
Yeah.
and everything else.
Oh God.
She
Yeah.
already tore it up once.
Oh yeah, she did. I forgot about that. Yeah, she did when we were in Virginia.
Yeah, hit a it was one of the small little concrete pads
Yeah.
that I had for where the shop was going to go, and she
Yeah.
ran it over.
Mm. Hey, but she was trying. I still have the little
Yeah.
picture. I think it was a picture in the video of when you were first teaching her how to mow the lawn.
Oh, that was a different.
She was wearing her cute little
Yeah, because
swimsuit
that was in our
on.
front yard.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was so cute. How old was she? She was 9? No, no,
uh,
no, no, no.
around there.
Oh, no, right? She was about 10,
It would have been 9 or 10.
something like that. I know she was very young. No, maybe 10, 11, something like that. But yeah, she was out there in
Yeah,
her little bathing suit, her little one piece, like, little striped little kid. She had just finished getting in, playing in the pool, and she's out there trying to learn how to
yeah.
mow the lawn. Yeah, it was
She did okay
cute.
though.
She did okay. Yeah, she was so proud when she came inside.
But yeah, once she was older, I had
Mm.
her go out to the backyard and do,
Mm.
because I didn't really care how the backyard was cut as long as it was
Yeah.
cut. You didn't. The
Mm.
only people that see it, that would look at it is us. So I
Yeah.
don't care. Like, because in the front yard, I'd always do like designs or whatnot. I would do like the diagonals or the multiple cut.
Sometimes I would have to
I want it
look
to
at
look
it.
nice.
Well, I'd have to look at the yard first and be like, okay, he did this way the last time, so let me go the other way.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I hate it. I hate it. But oh well.
But yeah, the backyard,
Yeah.
there's a lot more obstacles, and she
Oh gosh, I would
ran
rather do
over it.
the front yard than the backyard too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had to go around your smithy at one point, then all the smithy got moved into the middle.
Mm.
Yeah.
But the
Hmm.
new property though,
Yeah.
I think where it is right now with the land cleared, the amount of land cleared, that we'd be able to maintain it with a push mower.
We would probably,
Um,
and we're planning to just dig a little bit more back. We want so we can put the
yeah.
house, the mention of the house.
Drop in and say hi.
Hey,
Hi, thank
hi!
you.
Thank you for dropping in.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we fully understand.
Yeah, it's our oopsie
It is
daisies.
our oopsie
He thought
daisies.
it was Wednesday yesterday, and then he told me when we picked up the kids, he's like, "Darn it!" He's like, "I forgot,
Forgot.
forgot about it." I was like, well, why didn't you put an alarm, set an alarm for it?
Yeah, I really need to do that.
Yeah. So,
The
yeah.
ears must have been burning because I was talking about you earlier.
Yes, we were.
Talking about your
Good things. Good things. All good.
possible commission, and that it's still going to happen, just not right away.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So hopefully, we got to go take dimensions. How much more we have to clear out, because we do want to push some of the little hill back a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's still
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
part of the ridge
The ridge.
cutting
Yeah.
into the ridge a little more.
Yeah. Just a little more.
Because I do want to stabilize that, obviously, and putting in like a retaining wall.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's just dirt. It's been cut into, but and there's plants and trees and stuff there that
Mm-hmm.
does help with like erosion and such.
Yeah.
But we
And
also want it to look nice and be able to have the patio for the grandparents.
yeah, a nice, just a nice little concrete, or even like big old, like Hispanic kind of feeling of a tile out there in the
Yeah,
back. So we want something,
yeah. Because one of the tile
wonderful,
companies that
something
we want to
chill.
work with is actually down in Texas.
Yeah.
We wanted to stop in on our way back from Thanksgiving, but it was the
Holidays.
holiday weekend and they
Yeah.
were closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already talked to them and such. And but eventually we
Mm-hmm.
will get down there to go to their studio that they have to be able to look at everything.
Look at all the tiles.
But
Yeah.
it's one of, I'm sure that there's other companies, but they are on YouTube and they do have a bunch of stuff, but it's all like handmade. A lot of stuff is actually handmade in Mexico, so it is like traditional, Mexican
Yeah.
clay tiles.
Bring a little home back over here this way.
Yeah,
Uh huh.
the company is based out of Austin, and
Yeah.
whenever it comes time to start utilizing their products and stuff, we will do more videos on that.
Mm-hmm.
I've already shared out some of their things too, like on the community tab, some of their videos and such. But I do think
Right.
everything that I've seen that they have just online is beautiful, and I have not found anybody else that has the same
Mm-hmm.
handmade
That he likes.
stuff that I love that I want to be incorporated into our build. Like
Mm-hmm.
passionate about it because it's
Yeah.
gonna be so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely excited to get going on demo and clearing stuff out and cleaning stuff up and getting the home
As
and stuff
long as
going.
this hurries up so that we can just cut everything up so that I won't get attacked by chiggers
Yeah,
and all them buggies.
yeah, we definitely want to get out there to start doing clearing like that during the winter months
Woohoo!
and such.
And don't worry, we
But we
have the
also,
the weird bag sock with, what is it called? Seven.
oh yeah,
Whoever told you
that
about it.
seven dust or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Someone told you about it on here, and I can't remember who it
yeah,
was.
it might have been Wayne. I don't know.
Probably, I'm not sure. Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
taking that seven dust
mm-hmm.
that kills all the bugs and stuff, the powder, you put it
So,
into a sock, and then you just dab that sock all over your shoes and
mm-hmm.
like the bottom of your pants.
I dab it all over the
Whenever,
bottom floor of the Jeep.
whenever you're going out to the property with tall grass,
I'm gonna clean you with it like this,
right?
just all over you,
Just,
kind of like the Pope does. Oh, it should be all your whole body.
I don't know about that because I mean
You're just
it
gonna have
is a
to wear a
pesticide
mask.
after all.
Okay, okay, we'll do it from the waist down.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh no,
I'd be
because
fine with just doing like the ankles and stuff because I do wear my boots and stuff whenever I go out there.
well, I I I heard like about you taking a Clorox bath, and that'll just
Oh yeah, those
jump into the
I was
bathtub full of
miserable for like
Clorox and
two
do that.
months
Yeah.
with all the trigger bites I got, and that was from the other property that we toured.
Oh
That was
yeah.
like on a curve, and it was. I mean, the property was nice. It was like
It,
20 acres, I think. 20.
oh yeah. The one you're talking about, the one that goes
But
down
it didn't
steep.
have an easement to get into the property
Yeah,
itself,
it was like
and
corner to
but we
corner.
did a video of that,
Yeah, we did. And then you got chiggers, and then I got
and
chiggers, and
man,
oh wait, but I
that
only got a
property killed.
couple.
Yeah, you only had like
The
three.
first time I had a lot. The second time just had a couple of them and one tick. And it was because I put lavender, I think it was, on my boots, or clover. It was something that I had, an essential oil that I had put around my boots.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know which one it was. I had it, have it somewhere, but yeah, and that's why I didn't get that many.
yeah. I got that 30-minute notification for Simple Life Claims.
Woohoo!
It's actually the Real Talk with Simple Life SLR.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
and
yeah.
if anybody is watching the Country Road Cure right now and come over to
Mhm.
watch this after the fact, we thank you. And we understand that you would rather watch them instead of ours.
Hey, we understand. We
Yeah,
understand.
because
Well, this
this
is
isn't.
not our slotted time.
Yeah, and it's well,
Yeah.
yeah, because we are trying to do the live. Yeah, CRC is live currently,
Mhm.
and I knew that they do it's the first Wednesday of every month. Both of
Mhm.
them, the CRC and SLR. They
Mhm.
do the first Wednesday of every month, and we've already said that we were going to do Tuesday at 2 every Tuesday. So it's
Yes.
every Tuesday at 2. That is our set time,
Yep.
and we definitely appreciate you, Heather, for
Mhm.
sticking around and helping us out, because
Mhm.
it's the biggest reason for us going live every week at Tuesday at 2. For one, we have to be in town at this time.
Mhm.
As of right now, where we are currently living, we can't do a live show because we just don't have fast enough internet. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Um, so we know that we're already going to be in town
Mhm.
every day, but we just decided to do Tuesdays. To
Mhm.
take that, to come in a little early to go, because we pick up the kids every day,
Yeah.
and but it's just about to help us out with watch hours, because that's one of the things that we really need. We need help with watch hours,
And once we
and then
move,
and it's also to be able to communicate with our fan base and stuff. But yeah, once we
yeah.
move, our internet will be so much better because we can
Yes.
actually get cable internet.
So
We're
yeah, it will. It will
at the
be.
property.
And then we won't be fighting and saying, Anaya,
Yeah,
turn off your internet,
turn off your
your
tablet.
Wi-Fi. You're
Yeah,
not using it. You're playing games. Turn it off so that we can watch TV.
yeah, because and yeah, with having that Becky's too, that's the cell tower repeater
I,
booster thing.
I have to remember that when you say that, if you mean the booster and not the Becky's. It just sounds funny.
Yeah, well,
That's just
it's
me.
yeah, it's the brand
It's
name.
a
It's
brand. I know. I know.
Becky's booster.
Ah,
Yeah,
it's just funny.
I'm not talking about my girlfriend or nothing. I know, right?
I know, right? Oh man, I knew
I knew it.
it.
No, but it's yeah, that thing does help a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be really interested because we already get really good signal at the property,
Hmm.
at the new property, and I don't know.
And that's part of your camera.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if and then putting a boosted signal to that would probably be even better, because currently we normally only get a 4G where we're at, and we only get
Yeah.
like 2 bars of 4G, 2 to 3 bars, and that's with the booster.
And sometimes it just drops like out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
and it's I think a lot of that too is even like the antenna, the cell
Hmm.
tower. It just
Yeah. Like just says, I'm
is
giving up today.
yeah, the either they're doing maintenance or whatever it is, but it's just garbage.
Oh, that's what happened the last time. It like we they I was at Walmart and I didn't know that the tower had like completely just shut down, whatever.
Yeah,
And no one in town here had signal at all.
yeah, yeah. The
And
entire town
he
went
was
out.
freaking out. He kept messaging me or whatever, but I wasn't getting the messages. And
But yeah, because
yeah,
the town we're at too, it does not have a 5G tower. Everything here is only
mm-mm,
4G.
mm-hmm,
Because I whenever I set up the booster, there is a website that you can go to. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I would have to go back and look. Um, but there's a website that you can go look at all the antennas, for cell towers.
Yeah.
And it will tell you if it's a 4G, 5G. It will tell you if it's Verizon, if it's, all. What are you doing? You're trying to break
I,
stuff.
I was trying to bend it and I actually broke the little tip in the inside. That's so
Wow.
weird.
Trying to break her knife.
I
Well, you
was
already broke her
I
knife.
didn't break my knife. It's bent, so it's loose. It's a loosey goosey.
Used to use
So it needs to be a tidy, tidy, tidy.
But anyway,
Squirrel.
squirrel.
Yeah.
To be able to go through, and whenever I looked up all the cell towers, there wasn't any 5G here. There was one. It was like one of the next town over that did have a 5G,
Hmm.
and I think where we are at is closer to that. That who knows, you might even be able to pick that up, but
Where we're
with the
at right
booster,
here?
yeah, with the booster.
I don't know.
I don't know
Okay.
because you point it towards because it's line of sight.
Hmm.
That's how that works is it's line of sight. So you want it pointing directly at the antenna
Hmm.
tower, and so that's why you need to kind of know where the antenna is that you're trying to connect to,
Hmm.
and that's why I utilize that website. But I don't know. We'll find out
We will.
because I would still like to be able to have boosted cell signals,
Hmm.
and then but having for internet though we won't need to rely on our phones because we
No.
will have cable internet and we will have a wireless
Mm.
inside the house, for other like the Wi-Fi type stuff. But I know for like my computer, probably your computer, we will keep those wired. So I'll have that set up to where it's the
Hey,
the
more.
house will be
Mhm.
wired for media. That way
Yeah.
we don't have to rely on every single thing being connected to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
in doing that, and that's one of the things that I've really liked is being able to go through and actually set up, all of the um, areas that we know we're going to have, like an office or computers or such, to be able to set those up with a media plug as well. Even in like the bedrooms, for grandma, grandpa, my mom, my grandma.
Yeah.
If I mean my grandma probably doesn't need it, but
Hmm.
to those different rooms, for their computers as well, that they can plug it in, vice having to rely on Wi-Fi because it's faster, it's a lot faster. And even then, because I've even said too that eventually I would like to get a server um, that would help with for us like the media side of it for
Hmm.
this, saving um, raw video or saving pictures or saving a lot of those things.
Oh yeah, because you already running out of space again. So it's like you
Yeah,
constantly have to be buying.
because I buy the 1 terabytes
Hmm.
external hard drives
Yep.
constantly. I'm on my third one right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's a lot of data.
Videos that were shared right from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I still have a lot of stuff from the very very beginning when I was just Ivy's Forge. Then we went
Hmm.
to Ivy's Forge and Homestead, and then we went to Ivy's Family Factotum.
Yeah, and then I was like, please stop already.
Yeah, but yeah, we're not gonna change
Please
anymore.
no more. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
but yeah, that's one of the things too. Because if you have like the server and the data backups and all those things, then everybody can connect together.
Hmm.
So if you want to share, a document or anything like that, or have one printer, like a dedicated printer scanner type
Yeah,
thing,
we're just
fax.
gonna be doing a small little
Yeah,
little shed office for that.
yeah.
I think we can do that definitely.
Yeah, because
That.
eventually know too that the shop that because I do want to have
Mhm.
it's for me, it's going to be a blacksmith and a woodworking shop, but the woodworking shop I want attached to the blacksmith shop is strictly for hand tools. There's no not like no table saw and routers, like all the power stuff. I do want to have a separate,
Far in the corner of the
yeah,
property.
a separate woodworking shop that is, power and all that such. Because for me, the different projects that I work on or like to work on, there's times that you need or you don't need to have it, but that you want to have all the power stuff. But then there's other projects that you do or that I like to do that I want to challenge myself in making it strictly with only hand tools. So but that type of woodworking shop, you don't need a lot of space. It's very small. I can get by with like probably a 12 foot by 12 foot space. To be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then obviously the blacksmith shop, I want it to be a little bigger,
He's a big dreamer.
but
Yeah.
but I'm making my dreams come true. So
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Yes.
I dream big, but
But you can
I
back it
also
up.
do what I need to do to make that dream come true.
Oh, that's love.
Just right now,
We're waiting. Ugh,
there's a whole lot of waiting.
a lot of waiting. Whole lot of waiting. These kids are about to come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
So
when you have to rely on like third parties and other folks and stuff like that, which I'm not going to divulge too much on that. But we are still waiting on some things.
and don't forget to send us y'all's dates.
Yep,
Yeah.
because
There's gonna be some
you don't know,
prizes.
we might have already closed and we didn't tell you guys, or maybe we haven't closed yet and we haven't told you guys. But I did put out the video to where you guys need to go guess of when we closed or
And
when we're closing.
or and what time?
So date and time, and we're doing a giveaway from products from our bonfire store.
Woohoo.
And if there's something in our bonfire store that you would rather have that we don't have listed, then let us know, and we'll see what we can't do to make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yep. Yep. Hip hip.
Yip yip,
Hooray.
hip hips, hoorays.
All right. Other than that, I guess we're gonna have to leave them. Um, thank you for watching,
Yeah.
and we're sorry once again that it's Wednesday and not Tuesday,
Yeah,
babe. Today is Wednesday.
today is Wednesday. Hump
Yeah.
day.
And we will
Mike. Guess what day
not
it
be
is?
making a habit of this
No,
because
definitely
he
not.
will be putting an alarm
Well,
on
see,
his phone.
someone's supposed to be,
Hey, hey. Oh, here
helping
we
me
go.
with, scheduling
Oh,
and
really?
and such.
All right. All
But
right.
that's what this one's supposed
But,
to be doing. She is.
we won't be making a habit out of this and cutting into other people's
That's true.
time. Yeah. So, anything else
That's
you
true.
want to add?
No,
No. Oh, okay, Gladys. Well, then, what do we say?
I always say my favorite word, which is
Always remember to thank a veteran.
you start off with all right.
Oh, all right.
That's my word. All
Oh,
right.
okay. That's his word. Yeah.
I say it
All right.
all the time. All right.
Okay. Then,
To always thank a veteran at every chance you get.
every time. Not even on Veterans Day.
Not only on Veterans Day.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
only.
What she said.
What? Yeah, that.
All right, y'all.
All right. Well, see you later.
Have a good one now. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.
You're so
Hey,
silly.
come on. No.